Mr. Dartmouth.
I must say, I'm English myself, and so I'm very much used to the English style from the gentleman over there, which was eloquent, lengthy, but very, very light on fact. And the chairman, Mr. Langer, with his accustomed acumen and precision and intellectual clarity, absolutely put his finger on this. I don't know how much work has gone into putting on together this, but you can be sure that lots and lots of EU bureaucrats will spend an awful long time doing it. And what's come out the other end? The figures I heard were 300,000 euros of exports and 25,000 euros of export. It doesn't really amount, to use an American expression, it doesn't amount to a row of beans. I'm surprised, I know you're English too, surprised that you had the nerve to come in here and bang on for 15 minutes about, frankly, absolutely nothing. Now, let's be serious and let's get on to the context here. I actually did look up some figures. Now, Jordan has a population of about 7.5 million. That is less than 1/10 of the population of Turkey. The land area of Jordan is less than 1/3 of the population of Turkey. And if these figures are right, and they do look a bit off to me, the gross domestic product of Jordan is about 37 billion. That of Turkey is about 2 trillion. That's about 2,000 billion. And the fact of the matter is that look at the way that Turkey is treated by the European Union, in the way that Jordan is treated by the European Union. Turkey has received multiple in reserve of funding and care and everything that Jordan has received, and Jordan is far and far away more deserving. The comment that made by the ambassador that I absolutely fastened on, with respect to the distinguished chairman, human rights advocate who seemed to be advocating that 50 million refugees came to the EU, the ambassador pointed out that Jordan is, as it were, a buffer zone, and it's less expensive and more effective for people to be properly looked after in Jordan than it is for them to come to the EU, where there is significant social dislocation. So my voice is completely uninfluential, but I do at least have a moment of your time. And I do just urge the people in the Commission, and there are quite a few of them here, that instead of going along this cul-de-sac, which is basically what it is, and God knows how much time it took, perhaps you can tell us, please, you should at least treat Jordan at least as well as Turkey is currently being treated in terms of direct funding, and ought to be better still.
Normally we have a big difference in a lot of political items, but today it seems to be the same line. So I'm surprised.
I've got a point of order. The last speaker had already had quite a lot of time, and it does seem to me a bit odd, and frankly a bit off, and a bit improper, and disrespectful of the committee, and disrespectful of you, Chairman, that he made not the faintest attempt to answer the very considered points that came from many colleagues, frankly just brushed them by in quite a lengthy thing. I'd like that to be recorded, if I may make that request.
To be honest, this was not a point of order. So